Hi, I'm Fab, and this is part 6 of ranking Little Mermaid dolls. Again, this does not include big packs, live action dolls, the taller dolls. Hopefully it's got the majority of them, but I'm sure there are other Little Mermaid dolls out there that I'm missing. So yeah, I'm Fab, and let's continue the ranking. Obviously this is going to be biased, and let's see how many slides I can get through, because we are on slide 21, well, 20. So let's just begin and see how far we can get. So we have Comfy to Classic. I have talked about it before, but I love the Hasbro dolls. I think they're really pretty, and I'm quite biased with them. Both of these two here are the Comfy Squad dolls. So we got Comfy to Classic and then Comfy Princess. They did 2 dolls in the Comfy to Classic. I believe it's Ariel and Cinderella. And I just think that's adorable because they get like their traditional look. Well, oh my god. Ariel is wearing her pink dress instead of like a tail, but nonetheless she also gets a comfy look, which I think is so fun, and I wish that they did it for more dolls, and I kind of wish that this doll line had gone on a little bit longer, but Hasbro no longer has the license. So she's here because I'm biased, but also because I think she looks so good. And then we have the Comfy Princesses. This is a 2-pack, but nonetheless we're just focusing on Ariel here. She looks so cute. I actually think this looks more high quality than the other Ariel dolls that are out there. I don't know whether I'm making that up or not. I just think like some of the other ones don't look as great as quality, but this one looks very nice. Even the Pocahontas doll that she's with, but nonetheless, I really like Ariel here. I think she's really pretty. But yeah. Love both of those. Then we have Party Princess Ariel. She's very pretty. She's in a pink dress, but is it her actual pink dress? No. But nonetheless, it's adorable. I really like it. I kind of wish that it went a little bit longer down her body. I don't love dresses that like stop like mid calf lengths. That kind of annoys me, but nonetheless she looks very pretty here. She comes with a little balloon, which reminds me of the LA Forever dolls, but maybe that's just me. And then the next one we have is Sparkle. I've talked about it before, but I'm so biased to the dolls that have the cape, the waist cape. That's what I call it. I don't know what they're actually called, but I think it looks so pretty, and I'm biased because I had one growing up. I don't think that we've reached her yet, which is crazy that she's made it this high on the list. But I had one growing up, and so I absolutely love that doll. She was adorable. I actually don't remember the doll as much as I remember the outfit. And then eventually I did cut the outfit up and make her into Laguna's bed, because I used to make Monster High and Ever After High dorm rooms, and I made it into like pillows for Laguna. But nonetheless, ignore that. Ariel looks so cute in the Sparkle doll. She's adorable. Then we have Princess Forever. This one's very cute. I think it's Disney. She also has a bit of like a waist cape and not super dramatic. She's got pearls hanging down. I love when they add such subtle details. Her crown that she's wearing kind of looks like something that her dad would wear. What's his name? Trident? Is that his name? Couldn't remember it for a minute. She also has some, I assume, hair pieces in her hair. She's adorable. I really like this one, and I like how she has like the pearls hanging. I just think they look so cute. Next, there's Palace Pets, and again, I'm quite biased. When it comes to Palace Pets, I really like them. I think they're really fun. I didn't watch the show. I should. Anyways, I have talked about it before, but I think I own a version of this dress. It came in many different things. Play sets, packs, alone. I don't know which one I have. The dress is on a like older Barbie, or an older Ariel, so it doesn't really fit her super well, but nonetheless it fit better than the tail did. And eventually if I get another Ariel, I'll probably move it on to her, that Ariel, if it fits a little bit better. But I love how she looks here. She's adorable. I love the pink dress, and I love the Palace Pet. I own one Palace Pet, so like maybe one day we'll get more, and it's a big one. It's I think Cinderella's, and it's huge. But nonetheless, it's adorable. So we also have Ariel and Prince Eric. So this one I had way lower on my list, because we're on slide 19 right now, but it was way lower on my list, and it ended up just getting moved up and up and up. And I was like, there's no way. So ignore Eric because Eric would be very low on my list. I don't like dolls with mold-on pants. I had the Daring Charming doll and I despise him, but also like he looks so good. But I despise him because he has mold-on pants, so I hate Eric here. I also have Kristoff with molded on pants, and that's also really annoying. So Eric would be very low on my list, but I felt like Ariel looked so good in this dress. I think she looks adorable here. I am quite biased when it comes to the different color dresses that she has. Obviously I love the tail, but we just see it over and over. But I think this dress just, it has so much detail. It's so adorable. Is it the most highest quality? No, but it's so cute. I love it. Next we have Mermaid 2 Princess. This is a newer Mattel doll. She looks absolutely adorable here. I don't like that she has the scales, but I actually don't think that they look as bad as some of the other ones. I like the little tulle around her waist, her purple top that is removable, and I like that she comes with a pink dress. I don't like when dolls have like molded on clothing and then they come with a second outfit. I feel like that's kind of annoying because it never looks right on the doll, but this does not have that, so it's not a complaint. She looks adorable. We have a wardrobe one. I absolutely love the wardrobe ones because I didn't have $1 million growing up. Well, at some point I eventually got $1 million because like a family friend gave us some, but I didn't have that many dolls. Some of them were nude too. Anyways, so being able to have like a doll that came with the different dresses would have been so nice. I have said it before, I think the blue dress looks like Aurora's dress, and maybe I'm making that up because they keep using it over and over. I just don't think that it looks like her blue dress, but maybe I'm lying. Maybe it actually does. The dress that she is actually wearing is absolutely beautiful. I don't know what dress that's supposed to be, but I don't think it's supposed to be, other than, I guess, is it supposed to be her pink dress? It doesn't look like it. It's got purple on it. It's very pretty. Like when I saw that dress, I was like, that's the one that I would 100% display this doll in. She's so pretty in it. The outfits don't look the most highest quality, but I absolutely love how that one that she's wearing looks, so it's high on my list. Okay, it's also a wardrobe set, so like I can't be too judgmental because I wouldn't want it to be $1 million. Next we have, there's a dog barking outside, sorry. Fashion Fun Ariel. This is made by Tycho. She's got a pink top and a cute little tail. It's a slim box, so not too much to judge off of her, but she actually looks slightly older. I feel like Tycho dolls look quite young, so I feel like this might be like a newer Tycho, like in their making. Obviously it's not new, but it's later in the line, I guess. She's very pretty. I like how she looks. Next we have Disney Parks. I feel like this looks just like another doll, and usually when I have dolls that look very similar, I try to put them next to each other, so my bad. She's got a little waist cased. Anyways, she's got a waist cape. I think she looks really pretty here. I like her little top. She looks adorable, and it's Disney Parks, so I can imagine she's probably expensive. Next we have Sea Pearl. This one looks maybe Mattel. She's got shiny tail. She's got a cute top. I don't really have much to judge her off of, but she's got a lot of like nice hair, and I like dolls that have hair, okay? Like lots of it to play with. I don't have anything else to judge her off of. We've got Story. With some of these dolls, I kind of debated on where I wanted to put them because, again, I don't always like how they draw the scales on. This one is not as bad as some of the others because they didn't use, like, that white. I don't like when they use white. So, like, maybe that's why I put this one higher. I tend to really like the Story dolls. But her top has, like, little ruffles on the straps, and I think that's absolutely adorable. I think this doll is very cute here. And as far as I'm aware, I believe, yeah, she comes with a second outfit, and that does look like, see, that looks like the Ariel dress, not the one that they were doing that looks like Aurora. Anyways, we have another Tycho doll. I don't have too much to say about it, but she looks pretty adorable. Also, I love how they spelled Ariel instead of Ariel. See, I was using talk to text because I didn't want to have to keep typing in Ariel, and it did not, like, see, I don't think I can say her name right. Sorry. She's got a shiny tail, which is really pretty. Yeah, this one's decent. I also said Tycho, but I don't think this is Tycho. No, I didn't see a Tycho. Oh, no, it's Mattel. It says Mattel at the top in the little corner. Anyways, we have Hair Play, and I believe I don't want to be mean. I want to say it's Simba. Is that Simba logo? It's Simba. Okay. I just was like, it kind of looks like a Mattel face mold or maybe even Disney. But no, I think it is Simba. She made it pretty high on my list. I feel like in some of the other ones, Simba did not make it this high on the list. And that's fine. I love when they put her hair up. I think she is beautiful with hair up. And I don't think they did it enough. She's got a glittery tail, which I can imagine that glitter comes off on your hands. And I feel like with fabric, you really can't seal it in, but that's okay. She has some hair pieces that you can add in and stuff. Not sure if I would, but the doll herself is really pretty, and to be honest, I'm surprised she made it as high on my list as this. We'll see if there's any more Simba dolls that are really high on my list. Next we have, she's just labeled Princess. This is Disney Store's tube dolls. They're in little tubes. I actually like a lot of these dolls' faces. I think they're different and pretty. I have one, I don't know which one. It's a Cinderella doll, but I don't know which version or what. But she's, I think, a tube doll, and I love her. I think she has such a pretty face. Anyways, next we have another Disney Parks. Again, she has a waist cape. It's like a shiny material, which is absolutely beautiful. She's got a cute little top. Her face is really pretty. I really like this doll. We've got beautiful hair Ariel. It's also Tycho. I'm glad Tycho's making a little bit higher on my list. She has lots of hair here. I love how her tail looks. I love her top. It's very cute. Everything is very cute about her. Next, we're going to see almost or all of the sisters. This is, in my other videos, I said that they did not make, there's only one line that made all of the Ariel's sisters, meaning I don't think that like Mattel or Disney or that, which why wouldn't Disney make the sisters? But anyways, nonetheless, this is the only line that made every single one of them in a line. And then I believe that this company, whatever, I don't know, the company that made these dolls, like it made, I think they might be the makers of one of the dolls. I remember one of them wasn't made by, like it didn't have another doll, like it was just in this line, which maybe I'm wrong. And if you can point me in the direction of other sisters, like a full line of them, let me know. Other than the live action, I know the live action had it, and I know little mini figures have it, but not like dolls, not fashion dolls. And it doesn't make sense why Disney wouldn't have made the sisters. It's disappointing. So we have Andrina and Alana. If I say their names wrong, I apologize. I just think these were my least favorites. I think their little tutu pieces are whatever. I actually really like their faces too. I think they're so fun. Then we have a Kawada, a Tina, Adela, and Arista, all very beautiful as well. I really like how they look. And then the last one is obviously Ariel, because here she is. They have such small waists. They're so interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought they were really fun and cool, and the fact that they have all of the sisters is really nice. I don't know how much they go for, but I feel like they gotta be a lot because they have all the sisters. So, fingers crossed that one day I get them. But next I have Enchanted Elegance. I also think this is a collector doll. If you're like, I thought you said you weren't going to put collector dolls on here, I'm sorry. So is Aqua, is that how I say it? Fantasy. But nonetheless, I digress. Maybe one day we'll be able to get them. She's really pretty. Obviously, she has a mermaid tail dress. But I don't, how like people always talk bad about them. I don't care. I think she's still very beautiful. Then in the middle, we have the 2009 Prince Eric. And I know I talked bad about this outfit, and I was like, I don't know how much I actually really like it. But nonetheless, he looks very nice, very detailed. This was the first one that they made in their series where they make it almost each year. And then we have Aqua Fantasy. I honestly kind of wish that I put her higher, but it's okay. She's in like a little mermaid outfit, but she can still stand. I think this is adorable. Okay. I don't have anything else to say. I just remember when I saw it, I was like, wow. Next, we have Once Upon a Wedding. I actually think this might be the one that goes with the Cinderella. There were two dolls that they made wedding looks for, but maybe it's Rapunzel. Anyways, it doesn't matter. It's a 2-pack. I don't really like wedding dolls, but you're gonna see some more, so apologies. But I made it on slide 13, so good for them. There's gonna be some above it. I apologize. I think Ariel looks pretty decent in this. The dress looks pretty poofy, so that's neat. Eric looks fine, but I'm really just going off of Ariel. The next one is Enchanted Princess. I think she looks really pretty. I like how she looks, and it's like a whole line. They have a few other dolls in this lineup, so she's really pretty. I like the purple and green, and then like the tulle, the dark purple, and I love that she comes with a little crown. I will have to, if I ever get these dolls, find a way to display them. Then we have Swim. This is really pretty line. I don't know, I just can't help it. I like that they did the purple top and the green, which can go for this beach doll as well. They did the purple top with the green bottom. I like that they did like nice details, and it's a very basic doll, and it's supposed to be like a little beach doll, and I am kind of biased towards beach dolls because I had a few growing up. I remember going to the store to pick them out when I was little, and I loved them, and I actually have 2 of them still. I got rid of my other 2 or 3, which is devastating because I really wish I had them again. Anyways, and then this one is molded on top, but for whatever reason, she just kept getting higher and higher on my list, and I absolutely adored her. I thought she was so beautiful, so she is here on my list. So yeah. Next, we have more wedding dolls. I know, I'm sorry. I know I talk trash about wedding dolls, but for whatever reason, they made it pretty high on my list, so I must have liked them. The fairy tale wedding right here, she has almost like, it looks like, I don't know, I was going to say beading, but it's probably just like stitching detail, embroidery detail maybe, and I think that looks really pretty. I feel like Ariel's dress is pretty flattering because it's not just a white dress, like it's got some like details around the waist. I don't know, there's something about her that I was like, I really like this dress. And then we have this one. I don't know how much I like Prince Eric. I feel like he's got like, not mesh, what's that called? Velvet or like textured fabric, and I don't know how much I like that, but they ended up doing purple instead of teal, and I thought that looked really pretty. I don't know, I couldn't help it. And then we have Ocean Bride, and this one has like a bolder detailing of the purple. I just thought it was really pretty. She comes with the cake. There's just something about her that I had to be like, yeah, I really like how this doll looks. So there she is. And then this is going to be the last slide where I finish it out here, just because I don't want to take insanely long, and I won't be able to do the rest of the dolls, so we're gonna have to save the last part for part 7, and I will finish this off at part 7. But anyways, we have Royal Masquerade here. She looks really pretty. I tended to not like the Masquerade line, or there was a flower line, and I think there might have been something else that I wasn't the biggest fan of. But for this one actually is really pretty. I feel like they stuck to colors that still kept like Ariel in mind, and I think that they still like embodied her, versus some of the others were really bold and I didn't like how they looked. I love the black like boa around her neck. I think that's really fun. I like the colors. She's almost giving like Mad Hatter vibe, which I think is really pretty. And I'm obsessed with Ever After High, so it's kind of giving like Maddie, and I think that's really cute. Next, we have Princess on Ice. I know, I actually really like the Princess on Ice line. I feel like, was it Cinderella made it insanely high? She might have been my top number 1 doll. And Ariel is still really pretty. I love how this looks, but it just does not reach Cinderella's level. But it's very pretty. Her second outfit I don't love that much. It's not my favorite, but the doll herself is absolutely beautiful. Yeah. This one is called Shimmer Princess, from 2007. I believe this might be the doll that I had. I don't actually remember fully. I just can't remember. I don't remember mine having a crown, but maybe she did. And there might have been other dolls that were released, so maybe I'll be like, nope, it's this doll, but it could have been this. She looked like this one. And okay, actually, I don't think it's this one. I think it's that one. There we go. Okay, sorry. That was the next slide, so ignore me. But I was quite biased on the ones that look like this because it looks so similar to my doll. But she has a purple top, which is different because mine had a blue top, and that's why I was like, it's not mine. Anyways, she's very pretty. And then we have Charming Princess. Why did I say Oceans? Charming Princess. She's got lots of tulle. She's got her little waist cape. She's got a little tulle around her top. She also has a little flounder charm, which I think is really cool. I think that they have other charms too that you can put on, and I think that's adorable. Very cute doll. I don't have much else to say about the doll, but I don't know, something about her is so pretty. Anyways, that is where I'm going to end off the video. Like I said, we're going to end this and complete the rest of them in part 7. Sorry it took so long. Hopefully it doesn't take too long for them to be like released. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy. Let me know your thoughts on the video. So far, how much does my thoughts align with you, or am I really far off from what you were thinking for rankings? If one of mine that I chose to be higher at the top should have been at the bottom, let me know. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy. Bye!